I mean, I was going 5 days prior to this.
Okay, so you are a gym goer. You're a gym
goer.
member.
100%.
So you have that gym membership agenda. Look, they're all tough, right? And they're all a balance. Are gyms any tougher than, bowling alleys or restaurants? I don't really think so. Now, gyms are one of the areas where you have to be very careful, and we know that. So, research what has happened in gyms all across the country, research what the best protocol is according to the health officials, and implement the best guidelines, which is exactly what we've done. And health officials and space officials, physical plant space officials have helped us develop these guidelines. They came up with the 33%, the ventilation specifications, the cleanliness, how often the equipment has to be cleaned, etc. If it's not done right, it can be a problem, and we've seen that. So I wouldn't say, Zach, it's the hardest, but it is an area of concern. That's why we went slow on it, and that's why we focused on it. Flip side is, look at our overall infection rate. We're very proud of where it is, and the flip side of the scale is you need to get the economy back up. You need to get life moving forward. So that's the constant tension you're trying to walk. And so far we've walked it right. The phased reopening and the guidelines, and then stick to the guidelines. That's why we're giving the localities an extra week. They have to inspect the gyms. Because how do you know the gyms are following the guidelines? You don't know. And we just went through this with bars and restaurants, by the way. That's my trepidation. You want to know my honest trepidation? You come up with guidelines, you say to the localities, you have to do the compliance, right? That's their primary function in all of this. That was our initial separation of responsibility. The state will make, frankly, the hard decisions. I'll say the businesses have to close. I'll say the gyms have to close. I'll say the bars have to close. Let them blame me. You, local governments, have to do the compliance and enforcement work. And even then you can blame me. But you have to go to the bar, and you have to go to the restaurant, and now you have to go to the gym. And if they're not following the order, you hand them a piece of paper, says you're closed because you violated Governor Cuomo's regulation. You have a problem, call Governor Cuomo. So the compliance is what I'm concerned about, and that's up to them. Do you want to make a point on this?
No, I would also just say that in gyms we're requiring masks at all time, whereas in indoor dining, by definition,